It says we're live now.
I just tweeted.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there we are.
Brand, look, you're not even in the picture. Look. Oh. Okay, you're in the picture a little bit. If you scooted up a little bit, you wouldn't be. You'd be behind my melon.
It's big old melon.
Big old fat melon.
Boy, I am comfortable. Since we moved out here to the living room, I am comfortable every week.
I know, you keep mentioning it. And then I follow up with, I am not that comfortable.
Hey, we got another follower.
Really?
Your only pal on Twitch.
That is.
I don't know who that is either.
On Twitch.
I don't know. I don't know, but
Apparently it's this guy.
now your only pal is our only pal.
Welcome, if you're watching, my only pal.
We just got a tweet
A tweet?
from your brother Jeremy.
Oh, well, don't go any further. We're not
I won't.
recording it. or
I won't.
anything.
I won't.
Bob.
Bob.
Nice. It's Bob. Your only pal's Bob.
Oh, I love you, Bob.
Welcome to the show, Bob. Even though we haven't started yet, we are technically broadcasting.
This tweet is fantastic.
Whose?
Your brother's.
Really?
I'm gonna read it because it's a question.
But Bob will hear it.
No. I'm not gonna read it now. I'm gonna read it like when we start podcasting.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm gonna write it down. So talk amongst your Bob. Talk with Bob, or whatever you want.
Hello?
These are the smooth sounds of
Coming at you with another
Jesse Nick.
smooth video podcast on Twitch. Welcome, Bob.
All right. Do we want to give it 2 more minutes and then we'll start podcasting?
Sure.
Stop winking.
What? That's for Bob.
Oh.
Stay out of it.
Hello, Bob.
Hello. Hello, Governor.
Oh God, I just see you winking.
Hello, Governor.
I just got to see you winking after.
That's right. Bob doesn't see this until a long time after it happens.
Yes. There you go. Here we go.
That was actually somewhat frightening.
Yeah, a little bit. 1 minute.
This is your 1
So,
minute
do we cover
warning.
games first or
That's what we
fantasy
usually do.
first? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pull up my game thing.
Games, fantasy questions, or games, questions, fantasy picks.
Well, questions, fantasies, all kind of blends together. This just means I don't think we should talk about games for more than like 20 minutes because I want to talk about the Hall of Fame thing. That'll be like 5 minutes, but I've got some other injury notes.
That's fine.
But injuries, I guess I can splice that in with the games.
It's fine. I think you should
Good.
do all the injury and player notes and stuff within the game.
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah, but you said I could, and I'm saying yeah, you should.
Oh, okay.
Yelling at me
I'm sorry.
because I'm a teenager with a little bit of gold and a pager. That's from it's from NWA song, F the Police.
Oh. Neat.
Yeah.
All right,
This is a nitro.
Let's do this.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to pour that.
No, you can just open it when we're like talking and stuff. When I'm talking about my drinks or whatever.
Oh, so you just get to go first on them. Okay.
I don't have to go.
All right. Here we go. You ready? So I'll tell you when to start that thing, so we're synced up together. Are you ready?
Nope.
What you make sure point it towards the.
Yes. Excellent. Okay, now I'm good. Oh wait, you said I have to have that thing queued up.
I would, because I'm just gonna hit play.
Yep. Let me know when you hit play.
Wait.
Do a countdown.
3.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Juice Nation, what up?
Hey everybody, it's showtime.
What?
It's showtime, everybody.
If you are listening to us on Thursday, it means you're not watching us on Twitch now.
How dare you?
But if you'd like, you can go back in time and watch us on Twitch, or
Welcome.
or that.
Either one. Do whatever you want to do. I don't care as long as you get that juice
Yes.
inside you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yep.
Yeah, I'll
Hey,
go with
buddy.
it. It's fine.
How's it going?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Hey, Jesse.
Great. Yeah. Yeah.
What did you drinking, buddy?
Oh, I
Yup, I'm jumping the gun. See, I took you by surprise this time.
that was dumb though, because I'm not drinking anything.
It's true.
What
Hey,
I-
Jesse, what are you about to pop there?
I have a pumpkin spice latte.
Gross.
Nitro.
Good God.
It's made by the same people as Vanilla Porter on Nitro. Breckenridge Brewery, Colorado. Breckenridge, Colorado. I
Where
hope it's
you're-
good. 'Tis the season.
Where are your
'Tis the season.
Ugg boots and big sunglasses and
Why am I a blonde girl? Is that what you're telling me? A white blonde girl? Is that what you're asking?
Yes, it is. Emily loves pumpkin spice lattes, and I love giving her crap about it.
I didn't actually, when I first saw this, I made a trip to Chicago land area recently and to get a bunch of beers that I couldn't get here, and this is one. And I didn't realize that it was called pumpkin spice latte. In hindsight, I feel real bad about it, but I'm gonna drink it anyway.
Yeah. Hey, I hope it's good, man. Why don't you? What?
Let me drink it.
I did. I've decided to not deviate from my whiskey path, and I'm drinking a 12-year-old Glenlivet, or however the hell.
I'd say
you
Glenlivet.
but it's delicious, and I love it.
Good. I'm
And
glad
I'm-
that you do.
I'm also I'm also following that with some anti-brittle bones juice.
Ah, yes.
You know,
there
the
was-
favorite.
There were some players that needed some of that this weekend. One in particular, but we'll get into that.
Yeah. Hey, that looks nice.
Yeah, and actually, it's got a nice bouquet coming off of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a nice little bouquet.
Does it smell like pumpkin spice?
I don't know. I've never had a pumpkin spice latte.
Oh really?
Why would I? I'm not a white,
Then I'm really surprised
not
that
a-
you got the pumpkin spice
not
latte.
a white blonde girl, as we covered.
I'm surprised that you got. Oh, you smelling it? Staring at it. Smelling it again. Staring at it again. Smelling it again.
You want to try it
Nah.
before I go
Nope.
for it? Well, you've had one though. I kind of want you to because you've had.
I've never
one.
had.
You've never had a pumpkin spice latte before?
No, I don't like coffee.
Oh, Brianne, have you ever had a pumpkin spice latte?
Not
No,
sure.
she hasn't. Yes.
He's drinking. Pinky up. Hit the lips. He opened the eyes. We made eye contact. That was weird.
No, we didn't. You made eye contact.
How was it?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's got that nitro smoothness. Ooh. And it tastes like a pumpkin pie.
Were you drinking a lot of nitros before this past summer?
I've
Spring.
had quite a few nitros, yeah.
Oh, okay. I feel like our time at J&A volleyball times has really boosted your love of the nitros.
Nah, they only have that one.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, they have that
The-
set of 3, I guess, or 4. They have 4 total. But, I mean, I liked nitros before, but nitros usually are on tap,
Oh.
on a nitro tap, which is, I like. You remember that beer that we had at the club that one time that was like that? It was called Rubaeus. It was kind of a fruity beer.
Where did we have this?
The club.
What's the club? Oh.
They had that on Nitro somewhere and supposedly it was pretty good. I should get a Nitro tap in Arcadium Brewing and then put. Oh my! I should put freaking Buffalo Vanilla Bean on Nitro at my house. Holy crap! That's a great idea.
Yeah, you could do it.
That's. We'll I'll pocket that.
Should we jump into
I'll pocket that one.
this week's games? Football is back in full force.
Full force.
Full force.
Football.
I was incredibly wrong about some picks.
Yeah, but you got one more pick right than I did.
Oh, good. I was just completely wrong about the Denver Broncos.
Yeah,
I think we both were.
we were.
So I apologize.
Very
Trevor
very
Siemian.
surprising, but I feel like when I was watching the game, they were like praising Simeon's name, and I was like, he did all right.
Yeah, I thought he did okay. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I thought it was funny that Devontae Booker's first run of his career was a fumble.
Yep.
And then they give it to the fullback for his first career run, and it was a touchdown.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
I've never felt so good for a fullback ever.
Oh, yeah. I guess we might as well we're talking about the Panthers Broncos play.
Yeah. Yeah, we jumped right into it.
Yeah.
Broncos
CJ
won
Anderson.
by 21-20. That's
CJ Anderson tore it up.
Yeah, CJ Anderson was real good.
He
in this
looked
game.
really good. I mean, he had to because, Devontae Booker was just fumbling.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be kind of a nice 1-2 punch for them, like a little change of pace for put Booker in there, but then he fumbled it and never really went back in the game.
Yeah.
He never really did. I mean, I think I was in and out a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I watched most of it, and I don't remember seeing Booker one time after that. Do you?
No. But I couldn't watch the whole game.
Oh yeah, that's right. What else is notable about this game? I feel like, I don't know, it was really weird because I just felt like the Panthers had that one.
Yeah.
And he was-
Their offense looked pretty good.
Yeah, Kelvin Benjamin had a great game,
Yeah.
like right out of the gate.
I mean, they looked good except for Cam Newton getting just his ass kicked.
Yeah, he did get his ass kicked. Yep, he certainly did. He did. What's who? Where?
What?
What?
I don't know, man.
Who? Yeah. So. Yeah, that's what happened. It was a kind of an entertaining game, though.
Yeah, it was a good, nice kickoff.
Yeah, C.J. Anderson had 92 yards and a touchdown.
Do you think Cam Newton has nightmares of Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware?
Probably. Are you PO'd that the Cowboys don't have DeMarcus Ware?
No, he was injured a lot with us.
But he had quite the resurgence. Agreed. Sometimes though, like if a player stays on the same team forever,
yeah,
and is the kind of player that he was kind of injured a lot or whatever, they'll never get any better. But then they have this resurgence when they switch teams.
And I kind of think that happened with Chris Johnson. Like he fizzled out with the Titans, then the Jets had him, and he didn't really do anything with the Jets. But he was. But then last year he had to step up for Arizona, and he killed it.
Yeah, he did kill it until he hurt himself. David Johnson just took over.
Yeah. David Johnson's good.
Yeah. Speaking of David Johnson, let's talk about a different game: the Packers versus the Jags.
Yes. So this was your say what pick of the week,
It
right?
was. I did not get it, but it was dang close.
It was. I really actually thought Jacksonville was going to beat them.
Yeah.
So
but here's the thing about it, though. Like, Packers played well, and the return of Jordy Nelson, he got a touchdown, which is and there are some players making some incredible catches, but you just kind of had to think they were just. Rodgers was throwing these unbelievable throws and these escapability throw, like he was getting out and just barely not getting sacked and stuff like that. How long are they going to be able to stay? How many games are they going to be able to do that?
Well, apparently This is the best shape he's ever been in. I guess they said that, but they say that
Everybody
year.
says that about themselves every
But-
year.
I don't know. Do you think that means do you think that it's a knock at their offensive line, though?
No,
That he has to continuously roll out of the pocket?
maybe, but he's so good on the run too. That's the other thing. Like when,
know, I
when
hate
he
it.
rolls out and gets good, like he's crazy with escapability. He's fast. He's
Yeah.
faster than most people would think. Of course, by now they should know that.
Yes, Bob. We know Rodgers looked really good.
Oh, geez, Bob. Oh boy. But
No, he did. He looked good. I mean,
yeah, I mean, and there was Eddie Lacy didn't really do much.
there was a stretch. When I was watching the game, because I was watching on Red Zone, so I have to and then flip in between channels. So there was a stretch where like
61 yards, 14 carries. That's not horrible.
it really looked like every single one of those receivers, and this was after that dime that was dropped in Devontae Adams' hands. Like it looked like every one of his receivers could catch everything that was thrown at them.
Yeah.
Because like I didn't see one dropped pass.
Maybe is that the Jordy Nelson effect?
I don't
Because
know.
last year they were dropping like crazy.
Exactly. So I'm wondering if their offense is going to be really good, but their defense is going to be okay. Like, their
The defense I
was-
heard was pretty porous as far as the run game
the
goes.
first quarter or first half they had a couple turnovers on the Jags.
Yeah, they did have the Jags did cough it up quite a bit too, so you can't expect that every week. But I still think the Packers are going to be the Packers again.
Mm-hmm.
They're just going to be good.
I don't like it.
Well, they're just one of those teams that's perennially good, really. Much to my NFC North dismay,
Yeah.
but good for you. I'm just kidding.
Nice.
Hey, Christian Bale.
Yep. Next game.
Next game, how about we talk about it? San Diego Chargers 27 versus the Chiefs, who had 33.
Sorry, that just reminded me. Before you finish that,
I
we
already
completely
did.
move away for the Packers game. Damn it! Sorry. Sam Shields has a concussion, and it's
Really?
unlikely that he plays this weekend.
Ooh. Hope you feel better, Sam. But just stay away this weekend.
Yep. That's all. Anyway, next game. Sorry.
Chargers 27. The Kansas City of the Chiefs that they had is 33 of the points.
What was it, like a 23-point comeback or
Oh,
something like
yeah.
that, or a 21-point comeback?
Yeah. Did you see freaking Alex Smith after the game? Like right when it ended, he was yelling and he looked nuts. It was awesome because he was just freaking
I couldn't
jacked.
believe it. But then, so the Chargers' offense pretty much went to crap when Keenan Allen
Allen
tore his ACL. Like,
Yep, out for the season. That
I feel
sucks.
bad for that guy.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
have an incredibly thin wide receiver core as it is.
Yeah, no kidding. Who was out last? Was it Keenan Allen that was out last year too?
He played like 9 or 10 or maybe a little more games. He played over half the season, and then he suffered a season-ending injury.
I gotta believe that's the end of the season for the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean, it was last year.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like
So then,
Philip Rivers can only do so much.
honestly, like for those fantasy owners that actually have Philip Rivers, would you consider trying to find a different quarterback?
No.
Because who the hell does he throw? Like he's got
Everybody.
Antonio Gates and Hunter Henry, I guess.
Royal.
No, Eddie Royal plays for the Bears.
Oh yeah, Doy.
Um,
Woodhead still.
He's got Travis Benjamin.
He's gonna dump it off to Woodhead constantly.
And then they've got this other like Tyrell Williams.
yeah,
guy.
he looks actually pretty good though.
But I think that's it. They hosted Chris Givens yesterday for a tryout.
And Aaron Dobson, I think.
yeah,
I think
Aaron
they worked
Dobson's
him out
going
too.
everywhere. I think he also worked
Yeah.
out with the Saints.
Yeah, I think you're right. But I don't know. But you just can't bet against Philip Rivers, to be honest. They might not win every game, but he's gonna get his
Yeah,
because he's gonna throw it like
he throws
50
more than
times
he
a
throws
game,
as much, if not more, than Stafford.
and that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's saying a lot.
yeah. But yeah, that was I don't know that it was. Do you think it's more of like an embarrassing loss for the Chargers or an amazing win for the Chiefs? Because it honestly looked like the Chargers were going to walk away with just
Well,
a massacre.
I think it's Spencer Ware stepped up, Macklin stepped up, Alex Smith stepped up. I mean,
Speaking of Macklin,
Kelsey had some good catches in there. I think that I think that was good on them by I think it was just a freaking great comeback. Snowman.
Oh, a Snowman, a Chargers fan?
No, he's a Chiefs fan.
Oh.
Moving on. Raiders 35, Saints 34. This was a showdown. Holy crap.
Yeah.
It was a shootout.
Jack Del Rio, man. My brother texted me after Jack Del Rio called the 2-point conversion. So he could have kicked the field goal. For those of you who don't know, he could have kicked the field goal, scored an extra point, and tied the game up. But instead, he decides to go for 2, knowing full well that if
he misses, that's the game.
Yeah, they won't get the ball back. They don't have the timeouts. They just so he goes for it anyway. It happens, and my brother texts me. It's like he goes, I wonder how much money the person who drives the dump truck for Jack Del Rio's balls gets. Something like that.
Yeah, that is quite ballsy.
Yeah. And it was a risky throw. It was a goal line fade. It was risky. And it was with Crabtree. It wasn't even with Amari Cooper.
And he made a great catch to get it too.
I know.
Like that team is their defense that is supposed to be so great was kind of not.
I think their defense, and along with the Jaguars defense, I think it's gonna take some time.
Sean Smith, a D-back, got benched.
Yeah,
in that game because he was just getting torched, and then he admitted afterwards that he was getting.
Poor Drew Brees again. Another like 400 plus 4 touchdown.
Well, that's
game.
What happens when you got no defense.
And you end.
You have no defense. You get a quarterback like Carr with his weapons. You're gonna get killed.
I know.
Same thing with the Raiders. They got to get that defense together, or they're not. It's not gonna work because they go up against a good defense that has a good offense, and they're not gonna make it.
Injury news in this game: Delvin Breaux broke his fibula.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not good.
No.
There goes.
Speaking
of that defense,
like that
one
very starting corners.
Yeah, that very, very thin defense we were just talking about. That's not good. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Bengals 23, New York Jets 22.
Yeah.
AJ Green.
Yeah.
Is a beast.
AJ Green made Darrelle Revis look old and out of shape
and slow.
Yeah. Made Revis Island look like Revis Trailer Park.
Oh,
like that? I like that.
Yeah, it was good. Did you come up with that?
I did just now.
Good. Nothing against trailer parks. Nick apparently hates
Andy Dalton got sacked 7 times, and that was without Sheldon Richardson.
But that's weird though, because I mean, that's the most. He's had a great offensive line, forever.
Maybe the Jets defense is just that good.
Maybe
I went out and picked them up, and
I saw that
in like every fantasy league I had.
Jacksonville's D, which in theory could have been good, but Rodgers made him look stupid.
Jeremy just tweeted at us, no Gary Barnes jerseys tonight. There's a reason for that. So Barnes didn't do anything this week, so we don't think we need to. We should have to wear his jersey. Also, the Cowboys lost, so I'm not wearing a Cowboys jersey,
and I'm wearing my Teflon Diggs, my Stephon Diggs gridiron gray jersey, courtesy of AliExpress.
And Jesse, why do we call him Teflon Diggs?
Because nothing sticks to him, dog.
Booyah!
Yeah, that was Nick's. That was a good one.
Thanks, man.
That was good.
Couldn't have done it without you. Inspiration.
Inspirado. The search for Inspirado. Let's go on to the Philadelphia Eagles game where they played the Cleveland Browns, but then Philly got 29 of the points, and then Cleveland only got 10 of the points, so they didn't win.
Yeah, Carson Wentz looked really good.
He did. And Gary Barnidge looked real ineffective. He didn't do anything. No throws to him. He got 0 for 0 for 0 yards.
So I was watching that game, and Emily came downstairs, and she's like, Barnidge hasn't done anything. And I was watching the game. It's because their game plan for RG3 is to wait, and then throw as far as you can to Terrell Pryor, and he's going to catch it.
Terrell Pryor, by the way, holy crap, is that guy good?
Yeah. I did cut him because now that RG3 is out for at least 10 games, if not the season, I don't think that deep ball thing's going to happen anymore.
McCown's in, and Barnage is happy.
Yeah, Barnage's fantasy stock is rising. Don't you bench him, people, because I think this week's going to be huge for him. It's going to be huge. Yep.
Gary Barn damage.
That's pretty much it. The Browns looked really bad.
Yeah.
They had one, maybe two good drives.
They had a snap that got snapped over RG3's head and went out of the back of the end
Another
zone.
safety. Yep. I did have Philly's defense in one of my fantasy leagues, and it got me 17 points.
Dang.
So there's that little nugget.
Yeah. So it looks like so far we've covered San Diego's going to be bad again.
Yep.
The Browns are going to be bad again.
Yep.
Which brings me to my next game. The Vikings versus the Titans.
Oh, the Titans are going to be bad
They're
again.
going to be bad again.
You know, for the first half of this
They
game,
look good.
I thought the Titans were just going to embarrass you guys.
Yeah, and I was not happy about
I know.
it.
I couldn't imagine you were.
Yeah, friggin' DeMarco Murray looked good. He looked good in the whole game anyway, to be honest.
Except for his two fumbles.
Yeah, but it doesn't help. Well, no, technically that first fumble was Mariota.
Oh,
Because he was trying to hand it off to him, and it like kind of fell between them.
All right, I
Because I
apologize.
think Mariota's trying to pull it back.
See, to me, it looked like he had the ball. He took like a step or two with it, and then it fell out.
I don't think it ever really got solidly in his arms.
Oh, okay. So he had one fumble. My bad.
Maybe I don't know if they counted it against him though. To be honest,
I don't
usually in those exchange things, they counted against the quarterback. Anyway, that was returned for a touchdown by Daniil Hunter, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Anyone who picked up the Vikings in your fantasy leagues for your defense, you probably got points, dog. They scored 2 freaking defensive touchdowns. An interception by Eric Kendricks, who got NFC Player of the Week defensive.
Oh. So, we have a non-fantasy question that I'm going to ask because it's about the Vikings.
Oh, a non-fantasy. Yeah, sure, go.
It said it was from Jeff Stellinga.
Oh, yeah.
Did I say that last name right?
Stalinga, yeah.
Stellinga. Is Blair Walsh in a slump, or is he bad at kicking footballs now?
Classic Jeff. He's a Vikings fan. He's actually the guy I went in with the brick.
Oh,
that's him.
Neat. Can I, since you guys are both Vikings fans, do you mind if I give my opinion on this one? As an outsider looking in. I don't think he's a bad kicker. I don't think he's necessarily going through a slump, but I don't think his confidence was very high. At the end of missing that field goal, everybody pretty much hates him. So that's possibly his mentality, is that he thinks everybody hates him.
Okay.
So when he goes out there, he missed his first 2 field goals, right?
And an extra point.
But then I feel like I just have a feeling that Zimmer or somebody talked to him and was just like, get your head out of your ass. And then he finished with he got me, I think, 15 or 17 fantasy points. 15 or 16 fantasy points.
Because he ended up making 2 field goals and then after that 2 extra points.
Maybe he only got me 13. He did well for a kicker.
I think it was 12.
Okay.
Even after leaving 7 points on the field, he still got 12 fantasy points, I think.
Yeah.
Which is pretty dang good. And I agree with your assessment. He's a good kicker. I mean, there's no doubt about that. He's got the talent. You've seen it. It's just that he had all off season to think about that one kick, because it was the last kick of the season, and it was a real big one.
Yeah, because how many people told him Adrian Peterson fumbling didn't help, or
no, the only thing that people remember about that game is that they don't remember how close it was. They don't remember how we almost won. Mm-hmm. They remember that Blair Walsh blew it on the field goal.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a kicker's burden, to be honest, because if we would have just scored a touchdown when we should have, then it would have been no big deal. You know, it takes me back to 2009 Favre season when he threw an interception to lose that game, and everyone blamed him. We had 5 fumbles in that game. You can't really blame him for one last interception when we should have never been in that position in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
That's my feeling about it. And
I got you.
I was ready to string him up. I'm not gonna lie, because in the heat of the game, I was like, no. Also, you kind of have to think. I was talking to my brother about this. You also kind of have to think like, what happens when that tough clutch situation comes up, because it's going to happen sometime during the season. A game is going to be decided by his leg. Mm-hmm. Is he going to have it? Is he going to have that confidence to do it, or is he going to be like, oh, I can't?
I think I honestly think his confidence is bouncing back, and I think we saw that in the game.
Yeah, I think
because
so too.
He and the defense are the only reason that they won that game.
Yeah,
I mean, really?
No, you're right. They scored 14 points. Well, the defense scored 12 points. Yeah, and then he missed one of those field goals.
Jeez.
Or not field goals, extra points.
I don't understand how you miss an extra point.
Yeah. That is something that should never happen, ever. Although they moved it back or whatever, so, I mean, it's more... It went from, like, a 98% kick to a 95% kick. I think it's what the stat was when they moved it back. Anyway, I was PO'd at the first half, and I was elated at the second half. And I think that the defense is going to be a second half kind of defense, which they were last year too.
Do you know what I was not happy with? Adrian Peterson getting 31 yards off 19 rushes.
They had like 10 people lined up within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage at all times, it seemed like.
Yeah. They're going to have to get... Which
allowed for Sean Hill to have a pretty freaking good game.
Well, I saw today that Sam Bradford is likely to get the start on Sunday. So I'm starting Adrian Peterson in my fantasy league. Also because you can't bench Adrian Peterson. So I'm benching Todd Gurley in one of my leagues.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between benching Adrian Peterson with Sam Bradford or even Sean Hill, and playing Todd Gurley with Case Keenum as your quarterback and against the Seahawks.
First of all, Todd Gurley has the talent, but he's not as tried and true as Adrian Peterson is. Adrian Peterson has how many years with 8 people in the box and still gotten his. He's going to have these games, but I'd never bench him.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
Unless he was injured.
Next game.
Houston Texans 23, Chicago of the Bears 14.
Houston looks good.
They do look good. Lamar Miller looks good. Will Fuller looks pretty good.
Fuller looks really good.
DeAndre Hopkins pretty much picked up where he left off.
So I wanted to ask you a question.
Osweiler looked pretty good.
Yeah. Honestly, I think they have a good trio, or even quadruplets group there. And I was thinking about this earlier today. I have a question, a non-fantasy football question about the Houston Texans.
And it follows
with Hopkins wanting a new contract. So this way, okay. So with DeAndre Hopkins wanting a new contract, and he was even holding out, and then he ended his holdout, and he went to training camp and all that crap.
Okay.
So with him wanting a new contract, Will Fuller looking as good as he did, and the fact that they also drafted Braxton Miller, do you think that they let DeAndre Hopkins walk at the end of the season?
That's
because they gave money to Lamar Miller, they gave money to Brock Osweiler. Do you really think that they can afford DeAndre Hopkins money?
If they can't afford it, I could see them moving on from him. Oh man, he would get so much money in free agency.
Yeah, and then also if he stays, Will Fuller develops and gets even better. Braxton Miller develops. Houston Texans best wide receiver core in the NFL. If that all were to happen.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I think so.
Yeah, but
I think there is a possibility that DeAndre Hopkins, that they let him walk. I think it would be a horrible mistake.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I could see them having to do it because of. I mean, they paid J.J. Watt how much money too?
That's right. They also have Watt
and Clowney, but he's not.
Wilfork probably wasn't cheap.
No, although he was cheaper because he's closer to the end of his career. They still have Ryan Cushing.
Oh, that reminds me. He 20 torn the medial collateral ligament in his knee. He'll be
Who?
out about 6 weeks. Brian Cushing.
I see.
So yeah, that was my question. I think it is very possible that they let DeAndre Hopkins walk if Will Fuller and Braxton Miller pan out. And so far, I think one game in, Will Fuller's paying off.
Yeah, one game though. I mean,
I know. Yeah, I get it. That's one game.
they'd still. I mean, if you could develop those players into being awesome, the 1-2-3 punch of Miller. I mean, you got to keep it around obviously as long as you can. And if they have to decide by the end of this season, I'd say they probably keep Hopkins. Insurance, if anything.
I mean, we'll see. I would try to keep Hopkins, but I think he's going to demand just too much money.
Well, they overpaid for Osweiler.
I think so,
Even
too.
if he's great this season, you still overpaid him.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I agree.
personally, but like, anyway, Chicago,
Langford looked okay.
yeah, but I mean, I still think that they might still be the Chicago from last year.
I think so too. I don't think they've changed.
Yeah. You're starting to see these trends. Speaking of trends of being bad again, Buffalo Bills 7, Baltimore Ravens 13.
Yeah.
Now the Bills, I think, are gonna be the Bills again. Watkins is all dinged.
Yep.
Tyrod Taylor, man, he is so elusive. He's so fun to watch. His highlights, like he spun out.
I just don't think he's
Spun
that
out
good,
again.
though. I don't think he is starting quarterback quality, caliber.
Yeah, I could. I mean, yeah. I mean, you might be right. I mean, I don't even know if the Ravens are going to be that good. You know?
Yeah.
Is the Bills so good that they can only? Is their defense so good that the Ravens could only score 13 points on them?
I don't know.
Mike Wallace looked good. I mean, Joe Flacco was bombing it to him.
To be honest,
their running game didn't look
I think
great at all.
both those teams picked up exactly where they left off. I don't think either teams are going to make the playoffs.
Yeah. The problem with the Ravens is they have Cincinnati to deal with and they have Pittsburgh to deal with.
Yeah, and Pittsburgh looked
That
good.
and so did Cincinnati. I
Yeah.
mean, it is an uphill battle for them to get anywhere in that division. So I don't see them making the playoffs at all.
yeah, I mean the Browns are going to be the butthole of that division.
well, again, what's new?
Yep.
The brown butthole.
Next game.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 31 points. Atlanta Falcons, 24 points.
Tampa looked good, man.
Well, Jameis Winston started out like dumpy,
Yeah.
and then just
He
killed it.
got Mike Evans involved. I saw the. Did
Austin
you see
Safari and Jenkins?
Yeah. Did you see was it Doug Martin or Charles Sims who just?
It was Charles Sims was
busted.
spinning. He was like spinning and going crazy.
It was awesome.
Yeah, Sims looked good on that one. Jameis Winston threw, after having a dumpy start, threw 4 freaking touchdowns. Ooh, look at Bill cameo.
Hey, Bill.
There's Bill's
It's
anus.
Bill's butthole.
He must have heard us talking about buttholes. He's like, oh, I gotta get in on this.
I got one. Let me show you mine.
So I don't know. I think I'm a little bit worried about the Falcons here. Sanu looked great.
Yeah, both.
The Ryan to Sanu connection.
Apparently, both he and Julio Jones tweaked their ankles.
Well, that's not good.
What is it with the
Devontae
Falcons and
Freeman.
having issues with ankles down?
I don't know. Devontae Freeman didn't do jack squat.
Nope.
And Tevin Coleman looked okay. I mean, it just I have a bad feeling that the Falcons are also going to be exactly what they were last year, which is not very good.
Honestly, I think so too. I think there are a lot of teams that are picking up exactly where they left off last year, and then teams that look better.
Here's a sleeper team in this Buccaneers. You know, I think Buccaneers could be good. I think their offense is
We'll see.
and their defense was pretty good. They were batting balls down from Ryan and stuff. They looked pretty good. I mean, honestly, week 1, but I mean, they put up a good showing week 1. Seahawks 12, Miami Dolphins 10.
This was my say what pick of the week, and darn it, it was close.
Also close. We had close say what pick of the week. Neither one of us made any.
Russell
good.
Wilson hurt his ankle. He's expected to play.
Yeah, he's going to be good.
He's going to play, but
go.
apparently he'll be a little hobbled.
In one of my fantasy leagues, I had him as my starter, and I had Carr as my backup this year, or this next week.
Mm-hmm.
I am putting him on the bench and starting Carr, and it might stay that way.
Why is that?
Because I think Carr's going to rip it apart.
Who's Carr playing against? I should know this. Hold on. Falcons. Oh. Carr could rip it up.
Yeah, and Seattle is playing.
But they're playing the Rams. But it is a divisional game.
Yeah, I don't know if I have much confidence in.
I think Carr's a safe bet.
I think it is too. I mean, I think Russell could have points.
Questions. Yeah, I got you.
But I think Carr's going to have more points.
Pete Carroll announced today that Thomas Rawls is the starter.
Yep, I saw that. Even though Christian Michael outplayed him, whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
Kind of a joke, but whatever. So let's go on to the game that is. Oh wait, Arian Foster looked pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Let's go on to the game that is.
Did you see Jay Ajayi was a healthy scratch?
Healthy scratch. That's not good.
It's because he was pouting that he lost the starting running back job.
Kidding me?
Foster. He was pouting, so they left him. They left him at home.
I did not know that. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's real bad. Let's
Team
go on.
players, man.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of team players,
I don't want to do it. Are we going to talk about
Dallas Cowboys
Stop.
19,
I don't wanna
New
do
York
it.
Giants 20.
I don't really want to talk about it very much.
Okay.
I mean, obviously I do, but like you, when you said earlier you were heated about Blair Walsh or whatever, I'm pretty sure the next day I went into Nick's office, I closed his door, and I exploded. I let out some F-bombs and said I would like Terrence Williams off the team. And not so polite of way.
You were very high on Terrence Williams. You always have been.
I like Terrence Williams, but how do you not run out of bounds when there's 12 seconds left on the clock?
And you have no timeouts.
Are you kidding me? Like Des Bryant was telling him to get out of bounds. And obviously people were like, oh, but Dan Bailey would have had to kick a 62-yard field goal, and his longest is 56 yards. But still, give him the chance. It's Dan Bailey. He's the best kicker in the NFL. You give him a chance. But
what was it? It would have been 61 from there.
62. A doable field goal.
Were they at home?
Yes. So it was in the dome. And then also they had the roof open. So like, receivers on both teams, and including Witten, kept getting the sun directly in their eyes, and you would see it that they would hold their hands up for a ball and soar right past
I
them.
saw there was one that Witten was like, dropped because of the sun.
There was a catch that Des Bryant couldn't hold on to in the end zone, and once again complained about the catch rule. If he would just hold on to the ball and go down, then it'd be fine. And so that touchdown would have been nice. But otherwise, their game plan was, hey, Dak, let's just dink and dunk all over the place. Let's not try to get in the end zone, apparently.
It's kind of a safe play for they played him like he was a rookie quarterback because he is a rookie quarterback. They're like, just don't do anything crazy.
They didn't play Carson Wentz like he was a rookie quarterback. I don't get it. It's like Terrence Williams was playing. He had in mind and said, "We're playing for the first overall pick. I'm gonna not get out of bounds."
I don't think that was going through his head. I think it's just a bone. I feel sorry for him because he probably feels like dirt.
We couldn't stop a nosebleed. Ezekiel Elliott didn't really look that good.
He scored a TD.
Yeah, but he had like 17 touches. It was like 50 yards.
Yeah.
Alfred Morris looked better.
Well, Alfred Morris is a proven veteran. I mean, he's a proven runner.
I don't get it. I don't know, man.
Do you know how many yards Zeke had?
No, 50 some or something like that. That was on the ground. I don't know how many passing ones.
Victor Cruz looked pretty dang good in this game.
Yeah, Odell Beckham Jr. didn't do anything.
Yeah, but Cruz looked like he's back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I won't declare him back, but he certainly looked pretty dang good.
They've got a lot of weapons. I still don't think their run game's that good. I think it just shows that Dallas has no run defense.
Sterling Shepard looked pretty good. The Rook.
I'm over this game.
All right.
I'm on to
a new beer.
I'm on to Washington. Oh, what are you drinking?
It's called Mega Milk.
That
is a picture of a Mega Man type person holding a mug of beer, and it's Mega Milk Oatmeal Stout from Arcade Brewing in Chicago.
Arcadium.
No, not to be confused with Arcadium. See, I wanted Arcade Brewing. That's what I wanted the name to be. And then I did research to see if I could get it, and this little brewery got it right before me, and they just started up like when I was doing. They had a web page, and they didn't really have anywhere where they were brewing. They just had it, and they did it. So kudos to them. And they make some pretty good stuff. This beer is a good beer.
All right, how many games left?
4.
Okay, let's do this. Is it
Detroit
good? What do you
Lions
think about
39, Colts 35. Yeah, I said it was good.
Oh, good.
I've had one already. You want to try it?
No. This was game. No defenses were in this game. Matt Stafford was slinging it all over the place. Andrew Luck was slinging it everywhere.
Yeah. That's Marvin Jones, as we predicted.
He only got like 6 or 7 points, but it's really not that bad for your first game as a Lion. Especially when he's throwing. I mean, like, Stafford has to throw to Theo Riddick.
Theo Riddick, by the way.
I know. Eric Ebron.
Yeah. Amir Abdullah.
Golden Tate. Amir Abdullah.
He looked good, too. I mean,
Yeah.
they had some weapons in
Their
there.
defense just didn't.
Well, the
look-
Colts defense is the Colts defense, as per usual.
Yeah, and they're riddled with injuries.
Yeah, it's... Yeah. Patriots 23, Cardinals 21.
Jimmy G.
Ooh, a missed field goal
Yeah.
to lose. That's tough. I
David
feel you, bro.
Johnson- David Johnson looked really good. What did he have? Like 123 or
Dude,
132
David Johnson
yards?
is a special player.
Yeah.
You see that spin? He had this play where he was going nowhere and then spun out.
Yeah.
And ended up getting like freaking 35
He
yards.
did that last. Do you remember he did
against
that last
Philadelphia.
season? Oh
he,
yeah.
he had a major one against Philadelphia. Even though they lost, I still think Arizona is going to be good. It just so happens that Garoppolo came out of nowhere to be freaking money.
Carson Palmer looked a little sluggish.
He did, but he's going to.
Yeah, it's probably just rust. I mean, like,
Although he's had a string now, so it was coming back from last season of not so good games. So
Yeah.
he might be nearing his end, which doesn't surprise me really.
true.
But they need to get someone in there to like train up.
If the yeah, I know they don't really have a quarterback of the future after him. They're pretty much like the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, they'll be in a very Bronco. Who's going to be maybe they'll get Jimmy Garoppolo next year for a boatload of money.
I don't know. I think he might say, and I don't know. I think Tom Brady's gonna play forever.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, the Patriots are going to, if someone offers Jimmy Garoppolo in the offseason a boatload of money, he's going to take it because once Tom Brady gets back, Tom Brady's going to play and he's not going to be able to play again.
Yeah.
So if he gets a chance to get a big contract somewhere, he's going to take it. That's just that. And he would be a good fit for someone like the Cardinals where they have a veteran quarterback that's kind of on the outs.
Mm-hmm.
So, anything else?
Nope.
Julian Edelman was a sight to behold.
So is
with his
LeGarrette
catches.
Blunt.
Oh, no. Let's talk about Larry Fitzgerald,
Oh yeah,
the ageless one. There was a catch.
that was his 100th. What was it, 100th TD catch?
Yeah, but there was a catch where he didn't even know the ball was there
Yeah.
until it was past his face, and his hands just went like whoop-ah, and
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
One of the greatest of all time, man.
Yeah, he's got probably the greatest hands I've ever seen. He's very handsy. But yeah, he's amazing. And there was rumors that he's going to be retiring. And someone mentioned to me, was it you? I can't remember. It was like maybe since he knows it's his last season, he's going to be playing balls out.
Well, and then but the Cardinals said that they want him for several more years, and he said he's not retiring.
Well, then he probably isn't then. Steelers 38, Redskins 16.
I think the Steelers looked awesome, really good, and I think the Redskins looked not very good.
I don't think the Redskins look horrible. I think they had no running game whatsoever.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins didn't look all that good though.
No, but I still don't think he was horrible. I just think that when you have when you start to become too much of a one-dimensional team, then
sorry, buddy.
it's easy to defend.
Deshaun Jackson and Jordan Reed looked good.
Yeah. Deshaun Jackson, yeah, he did rip it up. Who else? They don't really have anybody else.
Antonio Brown is just a freak, man.
Yeah. A lot of people were asking why Josh Norman just didn't stay on him the whole time, but that's not really
Was he on him at all?
He was, but it was a scheme thing. They don't do that. They don't do like man to man. You're on him all the time. They were doing like scheme stuff. So they had like Breland on him who was getting burned.
I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with Dez, because I can't imagine. Oh, and I can't imagine Josh Norman was like, I don't want to play Antonio Brown.
No, that's not it at all. It was just a scheme thing. Like I'll tell you that much right now. Brown doesn't, or Norman doesn't give an F. He plays.
Yeah, he got paid.
No. I mean, like he doesn't care who he plays. I mean,
yeah,
like whatever. Anyway,
I got you.
Yeah. One last one. 49ers 28, Rams 0.
Yeah, an embarrassing loss for the Rams.
So said Eric Dickerson. Dickerson said it was an embarrassment. He said, wait, I think I have it written down here. Eric Dickerson called the Rams game an embarrassment for fans.
It was ugly, man.
Yeah.
It was ugly. It was 28-0.
Aaron Donald was the first to be ejected.
Yes.
I did not see that coming.
Neither one of us
Aaron
had
Donald
that, right?
is a very disciplined player.
Carlos Hyde looked really good. My brother was telling me that Gabbard looked good, but I don't think Gabbard looked. Oh, he looked like a game manager.
He was throwing a lot of like low ball. Well,
but to me, I think it was their defense. Like,
yeah,
I think.
But this might be another San Francisco. Oh, look, we played the Rams and we beat them first game of the season like they did last year.
Truth.
And then just
last year, that opening game against the Vikings, and then now against the Rams, both blowouts. Both Carlos Hyde had. It was the best game of Carlos Hyde's season. I'm wondering. Let's hope that this is. Let's hope that this isn't a replay. I just punched my microphone.
Yeah,
guys.
Carlos Hyde looked real good.
Yeah, I just remember. I think his first touchdown. I just see him like go untouched, just run right into the end zone.
Yeah, his cuts look
shot
good.
out like a bullet.
Wait a second. Who did we just talk about? Washington and who? Oh, we didn't even talk
Steelers?
about D'Angelo Williams.
Oh yeah,
ripping it
D'Angelo
apart.
Williams looked really good.
Yeah, so
They're going to be a bad team. A bad team. Not like
The
a
Rams?
bad team. Like the Steelers are going to be bad
Oh,
when
yeah.
Le'Veon Bell comes back.
Oh yeah. So that's that.
Those are the games, guys.
Yep.
Oh, we got to do our. I think Brandon McManus is here. Right?
Is he now?
Yeah.
Is he really?
I think I hear him coming.
He's coming. He's getting here.
I think he's going.
He's gonna. Okay.
It's the Brandon McManus Man of the Hour with me, Brandon McManus.
All right then. He now he's got see ya Brandon. You guys didn't, if you were watching on Twitch, you didn't see him because he was just on the stairs behind us.
Yeah,
And then
he's just
he
right
walked
over
back
there.
up.
Just right over there on the stairs.
He brought his portable piano down and played a little ditty, and he's gone.
Who is your? I've got a Brandon McManus Man of the Week. Do you have a Brandon McManus Man of the
do.
Week? Who's your Brandon McManus Man of the Week?
Jack Del Rio.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I switched up a little bit. I did a coach because, like you were saying, the balls on this guy. Holy
Yeah.
crap! And I do it like he even tweeted out something that like ESPN tweeted out something that said like their percentages like were like to win that game were like way low if they went for two, or and he tweeted out saying something like good thing that they're not the coach of the Raiders or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was just the swagger. He kept up with the swagger. It was awesome. So yeah, he's my man of the hour.
Man of the Week.
Hour,
Oh,
because it's an hour.
my Brandon McManus
typically.
Man of the Hour is AJ Green.
Yeah.
Because with 12 receptions, 180 yards, and 1 touchdown, he made future Hall of Fame cornerback Darrelle Revis look like a fool.
Foolish.
So that's it.
Good. You said it today. You had a quote saying he had more yards receiving than some quarterbacks had throwing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is pretty good. To say the least.
Yeah. Thanks, Brandon.
Thanks, Brandon.
We'll catch you next week, buddy.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
And that's it.
So, do you want to do we're going to jump into some fantasy speak now, I think. So what we should probably do is is the juice Ooh, worth the squeeze. There.
Nice.
First of the year.
You got a juicer? Do you?
I got some squeezers.
Oh, you got a squeezer?
I don't have any juicers. My first one, and by the way, disclaimer, asterisk, a lot of these are going to be like, first of all, in fantasy football, look, I'm looking at right at you. In fantasy football, don't panic. All right? Give it like 2-3 weeks.
I by the way, I haven't been panicking. You and Nick are saying that I'm panicking, but I'm not panicking.
I didn't say you were panicking.
He thinks I'm panicking for benching Todd Gurley.
Oh, you're panicking.
I'm not panicking.
Anyway,
But also,
I
we're
would
not
give it- but-
fantasy.
but-
We're not fantasy experts either.
no, we play fantasy. I'm in 8 leagues.
No, you're not. You're in
I'm in 6 leagues, but I'm playing 8 games
I'm in 4.
because I'm in a suicide league, and I'm in a
Anyway, who's
Another
your
one.
squeezers?
Squeezers. Spencer Ware, running back. Kansas
I don't think
City.
he's a squeezer though. I think he should have been picked up all along because Jamal Charles isn't going to play until possibly week
Right,
3.
but he's a handcuffer, but handcuffer is someone that you pick up alongside the starter. If
Yeah.
the start, like if you had Le'Veon Bell, you should have picked up D'Angelo Williams as well, handcuffed him,
because
so that
the
when
guy
one's
loves his
one,
pot.
he does. He loves pot. Can't get enough of that pot. He's all suspended. He's probably smoking a lot of pot. Anyway, Mike Wallace.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's having a receiver for the Ravens though is so difficult because unless they catch a deep ball for a touchdown, they don't usually get anything.
Yeah, and it's Kamar Aiken is the other one that a lot of people probably took.
Yeah, I
But
drafted
think-
Kamar Aiken.
But I think that Mike Wallace is going to take over as the number 1.
I'm going with Eric Ebron as my squeezer
That's a good one.
because he and Austin Safarian Jenkins, and I think Austin Safarian Jenkins right now is maybe a little too early, but I think in a game or two, I think he'll be really good.
Yeah.
But I think both those players are going to be like the tight ends that they really want from them because everybody wants their Gronk or Witten.
Right, yeah, but or Rudolph. Rudolph had a monster game actually.
Are you satisfied with Rudolph? Like I couldn't think of a better tight end than Jason Witten for my team right now. Could you say that about Kyle Rudolph?
Yeah, because Kyle Rudolph's wingspan and like catch radius is amazing, and they're not going to be getting the most accurate of throws.
Okay.
So yeah.
I just asking.
Anyway, Theo Riddick.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think that he's gonna get additional touches.
He's their passing back, and for a team that passes all the time,
Yeah, that's a pretty safe bet. Do you have anybody else?
Tyrell Williams or
San Diego, yeah, his stock just went up.
yeah, that's pretty much it though.
I had Jack Doyle.
Who?
Yeah, Indianapolis tight end.
Oh,
He ended up getting like 12 fantasy.
yeah,
points.
because it turns out Dwayne Allen. I have Dwayne Allen in one of my leagues. Dwayne Allen's pretty much just the red zone guy, which is fine for a tight end.
he's kind of like Jack Doyle is the new Kobe Fleener.
yeah.
They always needed like 2 apparently, and that's Jack Doyle.
Yeah.
And the last one I had was Jalen Richard, who is a Oakland running back. He's Latavius Murray's significant other.
Yeah.
Wait, I probably shouldn't have said
Handcuff?
that.
You
Handcuff.
just say handcuff.
I think they're handcuff, but he's kind of you can put him in as a running back too if you have a flex spot. That might be a good spot for him.
Fantasy questions?
Yeah, let's go to questions. Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's do this. All right. First question comes from Mike, who it's a fantasy question about his team.
He's in our league.
Yeah, he actually sent 2 questions. The first one is Matt Stafford versus Titans or Derek Carr versus oh god.
Hold on for a second.
Yep, sorry.
Hold on for a second because I don't know how long that's been up there, but Lightning Rush 5454 just said, "What's up, guys? How did week 1 go for you? If you haven't already talked about it, just got here." So he just got here. By the way, I want to ask you, how did your hurricane situation go? Remember?
Oh, yeah,
this is
this Jacksonville guy?
Jacksonville guy, yeah. Who was who said, "Hey, I gotta go. The power just went out because there's like a hurricane." So how are you doing, man? It's good to see you.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad you could be here.
If you're a Jacksonville Jaguars fan, you should still be proud of how
Yeah,
they
are you a
did.
Jaguars fan? That's a good question.
I hope you're a Jaguars fan. I kind of want to be a Jaguars fan.
Week 1 went pretty well for me. I'm tell you that much.
Week 1 didn't go so well for me. I won one of my 4 fantasy games.
Recap for me. I won 4 out of my 6.
Good job.
And we won the Suicide League, so that's 5 out of the 7.
Good job, man.
Thanks, man. And then also my team won, so that was also great.
All right, questions. Anyway, so Mike asked, Matt Stafford versus Titans or Derek Carr versus the Falcons?
Was the first one? Sorry.
Matt Stafford versus the Titans.
Oh.
Both are good matchups. I've got to go. Oh man, I've got to go Derek Carr. It's tough. Really, I think you could play either one. And
Yeah, honestly, either one of them is going to get monster points. Oh man, I almost feel like Stafford.
So I'm playing Stafford in one of my leagues because I have him as my quarterback. He's got so many weapons to throw to, but really so does Carr.
Yeah, and I mentioned earlier that I'm putting in Carr over Russell Wilson. So, I mean, I obviously think he's going to get a boatload of points, but I think Stafford's going to get a boatload of points.
I think they're going to be very similar.
Yeah, I think you can't really go wrong with either one, to be honest.
But you say Matt Stafford, I say Derek Carr, though?
Yeah.
So sorry, Mike. We that's all we got. I mean, either way, I think you're solid, man.
Yeah, honestly.
And Mike's second question is Carlos Hyde, and this, I'm just quoting this whole thing.
Yep.
Carlos Hyde had a killer week 1, but faces Carolina week 2. I benched him and put Ryan Matthews in his place, who faces Chicago. Think that was a good move?
Wait,
I
what?
think so.
What?
I don't know.
Sorry.
So he's wondering if he benched Carlos Hyde right now for Ryan Matthews. Ryan Matthews plays Chicago.
Oh yeah, I remember
Carlos
this question.
Hyde plays the Panthers.
Oh God, I guess the Panthers.
I don't know. Ryan Matthews is clearly their number 1.
He had a good game, didn't he?
Yeah, he had an okay game, but they also got Darren Sproles that they throw to.
And Philadelphia is playing
The Bears.
But
The
their
Bears' defense
pretty
isn't
stout.
But it's not as good as Carolina.
No.
And Carolina, you've also got to look at the quarterback. But Eagles have Carson Wentz. This is tough. I go Carlos Williams. I mean, sorry. Wow. Just forget either one that I told you and go Carlos Williams. No. I
Drop
go Carlos,
whoever you have.
I go Carlos
Pick up
Hyde.
If it were me and it was my team, I would keep Hyde in. I just would.
Just because he's going to get more touches. It's him and Sean Drawn.
Who also had actually kind of a good game.
I know. But they're going to run the piss out of that ball.
Yeah.
Can I say piss?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I'm not going to bleep piss.
So I would go Hyde. You say Hyde?
Yeah.
We both say Hyde. Lightning Rush 54-50.
Yeah.
Wow, how do you remember that? Yeah, we got good memories. Well, he does. I don't.
Well, I remember that because I was amazed. And yeah, that's cool. A Jags fan.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, you know what? Earlier they were saying that I was watching a pregame show. I don't remember what it was, but like they were saying, you never like to say that like it's a winning loss, if you will. Like it's a win within a loss. But like if anything, you played one of the best teams in the league, so
and you
tough.
almost beat them.
And almost beat them. And they're ranked. Green Bay is ranked number 1 in the power rankings through ESPN, I believe. And they're like 3 on NFL.com. So I mean, like,
honestly, if I were a Jags fan, I'd be excited because
yeah.
you've got Blake Bortles, who's only getting better every year. You've got Allen Robinson and Allen Hurns, who are 2 great wide receivers.
Yeldon, Chris Ivory didn't even play.
I know, and Yeldon looked pretty good. When you've got Ivory, you've got Chris Ivory and T.J. Yeldon. You've got Julius Thomas,
Mercedes Lewis.
I know they've got a solid offense,
Yeah,
and now
their defense is only going to get better. I think.
Dante Fowler, Miles Jack.
They're young. They're very young. Well, they're young all around, but like their defense is very young. But I still think that they're going to Pozlosny.
I don't know.
I think it's Pozlosny.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but he also agrees with us. He says Hyde.
He said Hyde as well.
I agree.
Bill, do you have any say in this? Okay, if you think Hyde, then ignore me.
You're
It's
with me.
Hyde.
And so then we've got one more fantasy question from. Nope, that's not it. We've got another fantasy question from Jeremy, who asked us a fantasy question last week and blatantly ignored us.
Ignored it and paid the price for it.
Paid the price.
He didn't drop Cam. He benched Cam Newton, picked up Tyrod Taylor, and lost by 5 points.
Yeah. How many points did Tyrod Taylor have?
5 points.
How many points did Cam Newton have?
20-ish.
Yep. I also won my first week in fantasy with D'Angelo. Yeah, D'Angelo Williams killed it.
He did.
Anyway, Jeremy's question: Cobb, who plays the Vikings,
Okay.
Sanders, who plays the Colts, or Watkins, who plays the Jets?
Watkins is dinged up,
Agreed. Yes.
and he's playing through pain.
Plus, I think Revis is going to play angry.
Yeah, probably he's got like something to prove. Whether he can or
Cobb
not, I don't
against
know.
the Vikings.
Cobb against the Vikings, and what's the third one?
Sanders against the Colts.
God, I almost feel like it's Sanders against the Colts.
Agreed. I 100% Sanders against the Colts,
Yeah.
and I think so.
That Vikings.
Easy
does it. Oh, easy
23.
does it.
If you're not playing the game, you should be in the game talk show section. Not. Oh, neat. Thanks for telling us.
Yeah, that's actually. You know what? Thanks for telling us that.
We didn't know that. Bye, Bill. I don't want to pet you
We,
anymore.
we basically put Madden 17 on there because it is about football, all right? You know,
and
if it's a game
I play
talk, so-
Madden and he plays Madden. We just aren't playing now, but we'll change that for next time. Thank you for bringing that to our attention,
Yeah.
good sir. Anyway,
Appreciate it.
So Cobb, the Vikings defense looks too good to play Cobb. Plus, it's a divisional game. It's going to be a tough game. Sanders, though, the Colts have nobody on defense,
Right. Exactly.
and Sanders was Simeon's go-to guy. Like, and with Demaryius Thomas banged up, I say Sanders.
Oh yeah, I'm on.
'Cause I don't think
Sanders.
Watkins is going to do much against the Jets.
No. Did my brother have a question?
Yes, I'll pull it up right now. All right, you can't answer this, by the way. This is a me question. Wait, maybe you should read it. Here, you read it. Thanks, Bill.
All right. Oh God. At Pro Football Juice.
Oh, thanks for following us. Easy does it.
yeah. Thanks
does
for,
it?
Yeah. Great. Thank you.
Does it? think
Does
it's
it?
does it.
It's does. Easy does it.
But does it? I
No, I get. Yeah. To beat your brother in a fantasy football week 2 matchup, would you start Manning versus the Saints or Wilson at the Rams with a bad ankle?
Manning against the Saints. Because so you guys play each other then?
Yeah, we play each other this week.
So the Saints defense is bad, and Derek Carr just lit them up. I kind of think Eli Manning will do the same, and I'm a little worried about Russell Wilson's mobility. I think he'll do fine, but I think they're going to hand the ball off a lot more. I say Eli Manning.
I am not going to answer this question.
As much as it pains me to say Eli Manning because I hate that dopey son of a gun.
Son of a biscuit. You know, get this.
Oh, he confirmed it's easy does it. I was wrong.
Nailed it. So, wait. I'm following you guys too, so you can put it on a camera. I'll be here.
Thanks, Lightning Rush.
Yeah. Thanks for the support, everyone. What about Bob?
Yes, Bob.
But, by the way, 102.
I don't even care.
Yeah.
I don't care about the time. Yeah. So okay. So the Bobs. This is a novel. I have to read it. All right. This week's heavy hitter rivalry matchup include Green Bay versus Minnesota, Dallas at Washington, Baltimore versus Cleveland, and the Bengals at Pittsburgh. The Bengals and Steelers game have one of the roughest physical rivalries in the league and should offer a great game. However, I don't think this will be a close game. After watching sloppy Roethlisberger, even with his misfires and interceptions, Antonio Brown and Williams shred through the weak Washington defense. God, Bob, you're great.
He puts together some.
An away
Good
game
questions.
as well, while helpless Dalton kept getting pushed to the ground like a schoolboy nerd, only to have AJ Green bail him out. I don't foresee the Bengals holding their own on this tough away game. Do you think the Bengals defense can take advantage of Big Ben's slightly sloppy play while holding D'Angelo Williams back, or will the O-line of Cincinnati crumble again? How do you foresee this game going?
Could you read that again?
No. Bill's also is trying to mess my crap up.
Bill, you show stealing.
SOB. Anyway.
This is going to be a great game, I think.
Yeah.
And actually we do a little fantasy league at work where we put the picks up. I did two things. It was Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh, who's going to win, and a Green versus Antonio Brown, who's going to get more passing yards. And they were two of the toughest picks that were up there.
I had to think about it. I honestly, so I've got the Steelers winning this game, but I think it's going to be awesome. Like, I think there are going to be some injuries.
Yeah.
I think I think we get to see the two best wide receivers in the league going up against each other.
Yep.
It's just exciting. I think this game's going to be great.
It's very, to me, it's it's tough to call, but I think what's going to make the difference is the offensive line of Cincinnati. If Pittsburgh sacks Andy Dalton as many times as he just got sacked, there's no way they can win. I firmly believe that.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get sacked as much as he did week 1.
I mean,
I honestly don't think there's going to be much defense in this game either.
oh, I don't know though, because they both have pretty good defenses. That's the thing.
Yeah, I just don't think I don't know. It's
Obviously, their
it's
offenses
really
outweigh
tough.
their defenses, but like, I gotta think that I don't know. It's gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
I think it'll be fun.
It's gonna be a good game though. I think I pick Pittsburgh.
We've got another question from Lightning Rush.
One more thing.
54.
Easy does it. What's your team?
Yeah, I like knowing about the teams.
Yeah,
so
I
my
do
team's
too.
the Dallas Cowboys,
I'm a Vikings fan.
but we love Gary Barnidge. That's why we wear our Barnidge
Yeah, that's why we
jerseys.
wear our Barnes jerseys. We also like to know. We talk, like, what's your team like?
Yeah.
It's
And if you're
interesting for
drinking
me.
something, let us know.
Yeah, if you're drinking anything, we always drink a little drinks here. So if you're letting us know what do you want?
So Lightning Rush 50. Do you want to read this, or do you want me to?
Sure, I'll read it.
Okay.
Lightning Rush 5454 on Twitch just asked a question. Here's a decent one for you. Mark Ingram versus the Giants or Latavius Murray versus Atlanta. I have Williams locked in at running back one spot. This is a fantasy question. So,
I'm guessing D'Angelo Williams.
yeah.
Okay. D'Angelo Williams is a good start.
Yeah, he's a good start. He ripped it apart. Latavius Murray versus Atlanta, I think, is a pretty good one.
I say
too.
Latavius Murray over Atlanta. And that's only because, for me, every time I see the Saints play, all I ever see are passing yards. I don't ever hardly see rushing yards.
Yeah. That's true.
PPR or regular league? I'm assuming everything's standard and not PPR.
Yeah, and that's what we assume. Because that's what we're in. We should have done. We should have tried to do a PPR league.
I think we're gonna possibly do one next year in our Yahoo one.
Oh, change it?
No, we're thinking about keeping it with a keeper league. I mean, changing it to a keeper league.
Oh. Anyway, yeah, I agree with Murray.
Yeah, I think Latavius Murray. I also, for some reason, have a soft spot for Latavius Murray. I don't know what it is.
I did too. Because I like him. I think
I
he's
like
a
the
decent
Raiders.
guy.
It's weird. I like the Raiders and Jacksonville Jaguars, and I want them both to do well.
I don't know. I still can't quite get behind the Raiders.
I think a lot of their players. I'm not a huge fan of their coaching staff.
I think it's a Teddy Bridgewater versus Carr thing that's stuck in my brain
Why?
because they're both judged at the same time, and everyone was peeing all over Carr and saying that, or I mean Bridgewater, and saying that like Carr was such the better.
Well,
choice,
Carr's
blah,
knee
blah,
is
blah,
still
blah,
intact,
this and that,
so-
whatever. Well, yeah, right now he looks.
We
like,
can change that.
I mean, yeah, he's a Nancy Kerrigan away. Anyway. Let's barring any further questions, we should probably get to our game picks.
yeah, I wanted to talk about the Hall of Fame nominees, but I just don't think we're gonna have time.
No,
We can talk about that
not
next
this
week.
time. So with that, we need to do our.
Say what?
Oh, you have got to be kidding me! No.
Pick of the week.
All right, let's hit it and then quit it. What's your say what pick of the week? If you didn't know, this segment is about people picking the underdog to win, and if we get this right, we get double the points.
So my say what pick of the week, and I think it's a say what pick of the week, is the Colts beating the Broncos.
How dare you?
But I just think it's possible, and it's very likely to happen. I don't know. We'll see.
Wait, who?
The Colts and Broncos.
Oh, there it is, right there. Jeez, I was like, I don't have this on my list.
I was like, am I looking at the wrong
That's not
NFL week?
Let's not choose Shabs,
Thanks, man.
Brahamskis.
What about yours?
I'm picking Miami to beat New England.
That's not a bad pick.
It's a divisional
Holy
game.
Nuggets.
Whoa.
Lightning Rush 50. You can read this one again.
Oh, okay. Lightning Rush 54. Okay, my last question, and I'll listen in. It's all right, man. Have as many questions as you want. My league is a 2-quarterback league. Ooh, that's neat. That's a lot of points. And I got Aaron Rodgers and Jordy Nelson combo, and I took a second quarterback late. I have Dak Prescott, but I'm thinking of dropping him and grabbing Carson Wentz whenever you get a free minute. Okay.
Don't give me that look. It's the effing Dak night.
Hashtag sack Dak.
If you think
I did that
Carson
wrong. Suck Dak.
if you think Carson Wentz can do what he did week 1, Carson Wentz for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know what we're going to see out of either one of those quarterbacks this week.
It's true. I mean, we don't have enough film on them. They don't have enough game experience. At this point, if I had to pick one or the other, I would pick Carson Wentz.
And I think at this point you've got to think about the defense that they're playing and their weapons.
Josh Norman, though.
You've got
D'Angelo Hall at safety.
Agreed. You've got Dez Bryant, Jason Witten, Cole Beasley, Terrence Williams. Terrence Williams doesn't run out of bounds. Dez Bryant can't hold on to the balls. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying it. I would recommend Carson Wentz as well. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that hurt.
Is there really no other better quarterback though?
Can you not come up with another one? Are you not entertained?
God. I even started. Did I tell you that I started Dak Prescott over Matt Ryan this past week?
Whoa.
I wanted to see what would happen. And he did okay.
That was neither the time nor the place.
I figured week 1 is the perfect place to get ballsy.
You know, in one of our leagues, or in our main league that we talk about for this podcast, Matt Ryan's still sitting out there.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
All right.
Anyway, let's.
Thanks for the question.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
hope that,
thanks,
I mean,
man.
that was tough. I guess Carson Wentz.
Yeah, you have no idea how much pain you have just caused this man.
Yeah. I feel like I'm boiling inside.
I feel amazing. So, let's do this. Ooh, it's a battle for your New York. Color Rush 2, where hopefully they are going to make it so that people can actually watch this game without not knowing what's going on if you're colorblind. The Jets versus Buffalo. Wait a second. Didn't they play last year? That was the
Color Rush debut.
Yeah, and so this is going to be again.
Nice.
And apparently they fixed that problem. That's what they said.
Oh.
Anyway,
I'm going Jets.
I also went the Jets.
There was a follow-up from Lightning Rush. My issue is red zone for Dallas. It's true. They can't put it in the end zone.
Yeah.
They move the ball well. Also true. Here's a twist. Bonus points for 40-plus yard touchdowns. So which is more likely to hit the big play? Wentz. Yeah. Yeah. No. And it's true. They, from what I saw, and I couldn't watch it. Sucks. I had a softball game, so I couldn't watch all the Cowboys game. I saw 3 deep balls.
Yeah.
That's all
Aguilar.
I saw.
He was making
I'm
people...
talking to the Cowboys. Like, I saw Dak do 3 deep balls. Carson Wentz, honestly, Carson Wentz, it looked like they were just like, you know what? You go out there, you do you. No leash.
Yeah,
they
no
had a
kidding.
leash on Dak Prescott.
Well, to me, it just seemed like Carson Wentz was making players that aren't good.
Yeah. I benched Jordan Matthews, and he got like 15 points.
Yeah, Jordan Matthews. Nelson Aguilar, who has been lauded,
Drops all the time.
came out and
Yeah.
catch a big touchdown
It
pass.
sucks, but I would go Wentz. And if we're wrong, like if Wentz lays an egg, I apologize, but that's just fantasy. It's a crapshoot.
It is a crapshoot, and you just gotta go. You kind of have to go by what you know, and we only know one game from both.
Yeah.
So that is a very tough spot that you're in, to be honest.
Yeah, if you can find like Tyrod Taylor would even possibly be
Like
a better choice,
Eli
but I don't
Manning
know.
or
Yeah,
maybe
if you
even a
get
Josh
Eli.
McCown.
Josh McCown might not be terrible against the Ravens.
He's gonna get some barnage in there.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
San Francisco versus Carolina. What do you got?
Carolina.
Yeah, that seems as if it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Baltimore versus Cleveland.
Baltimore.
Me too, but it's gonna be a crap game probably. Tennessee versus Detroit.
Detroit.
I have Detroit as well. Kansas City versus Houston.
Houston.
Maybe Houston as well. Okay, so Tennessee didn't look good in the second half, but I do see how they have the potential to grow on what they have and be better.
They need better wide receivers.
The 1-2
though.
punch. I don't know. I was telling you that Taj Sharp guy, and he had 76 yards. He looked
Yeah.
pretty dang good. Miami versus New England. I have Miami as my say-what pick of the week.
I'm going New England.
New England. That's a shocker. So New Orleans versus New York Giants. I have a feeling the mic picked up a lot of that.
I'm
bro.
going the Saints.
Me too. Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
I have Pittsburgh as well.
I don't like that we're picking the same.
Yeah. Dallas versus Washington. We've been the same on every pick except for our say what pick of the week so far.
I struggled with this on the board earlier today.
You did.
I have to pick Dallas because I'm a fan, but I am very depressed about my about my football team right now.
It's all right. Week 1. Don't panic.
I know.
I picked Washington.
But we lost a big game. We lost a game to a divisional opponent.
I did mention this earlier because I didn't want to be an a-hole about it. I just kind of wanted to point it out a little bit. If you lose to Washington,
We're
it's
yeah.
0-2
It's 0-2
to start the season, but it's 0-2 in your division, which is not good.
Thanks, Jesse. Yeah, we're gonna have to catch that up in later.
Okay.
Well, I figure we do
Yeah,
the
we'll do
picks
that
and
for the
we'll
picks.
address Lightning Rush.
Yeah. Tampa Bay versus Arizona.
Ooh, this would have been a good say what pick of the week.
Yeah,
But I'm going Arizona.
you got to pick. You got to pick Arizona before you can't pick them anymore.
I know
You know what I mean? But yeah, I also went Arizona
because how do you pick Tampa over Arizona? Like Arizona lost to the Patriots. You can't fault Arizona for losing to the Patriots.
No, and they still put up a good number of points. It's
Yeah.
just that, and I think and Tampa Bay played Atlanta, which I think they're on the downslope. So
Yep.
Seattle versus LA.
Seattle.
Yeah.
It's not even going to be a contest.
No, I mean, LA is a great pick for a say what pick of the week
Oh yeah.
later down the road. Atlanta versus Oakland.
Oh, I'm going Oakland.
Yeah, me too.
I think Atlanta's another one of those teams.
I
that
missed-
pretty much
I
picked
skipped
off
one.
Where they left off.
I skipped one. Indianapolis versus Denver. Indianapolis was your say what pick of
Yep.
the week. I had Denver.
Okay.
Sorry. Jacksonville versus San Diego.
Jacksonville.
I also had Jacksonville. Game of the week. Green Bay versus Minnesota.
This could actually be the game of the week. It's Sunday
Actually,
night.
they did this. They ranked the games out of like excitement or whatever like that, or like possibility, and this was ranked number 1.
Yeah. It would be It would be so much better game to watch if Bridgewater was healthy.
Oh yeah.
I'm going Green Bay though.
Okay, that's your prerogative, even though you're wrong. I obviously am gonna go Minnesota. After last week's showing, man, I got confidence.
Got cheese.
It's stop. No, that's no. That's a road we should never start now. Although they did this poll like if so right now the Packers are favored to win the division 49% to like and the Vikings are like 44, something weird like that. But if they win this game, Green Bay's chances shoot up to like 69%,
Yeah.
and Minnesota's like goes down to like 7.
Oh, neat.
or something like that. It's something weird like that. So yeah, they hope you win. Oh God. Philadelphia versus Chicago. This is your Monday night football game.
You know, this is a tough game to predict, but I'm going to go Chicago.
Okay, it is. You're right. I went Philadelphia. I did.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Wentz has another good game, because if he doesn't, then I'm going to lose.
Lightning Rush 5454 said, I liked in the preseason Dak made things open up by the running ball, and he didn't run the ball very much on Sunday.
No.
Anyway, in their opener, Dak had a few opportunities to run for some good yards, but he didn't. And not much QBs left. You figure about 20 QBs off the board.
Yeah, that's true, because he's got a double league. That's
I'm
right.
hoping they let Dak kind of like open up more. And I honestly think it's a coaching thing. We don't have a good coach, guys. Like, Jason Garrett might motivate
What, Jerry
the team.
Jones isn't a good coach?
Yeah, Jeebus Christmas. Oh my goodness!
Jesus
I said
Christ.
I just said Jeebus Christmas. Oh, by the way, do you know how much crap we got for my brother for completely messing up the NFC and AFC South?
Oh, yeah. That was not one of our prouder moments.
No, it was bad. I don't really have. I mean, I have more football to talk. We've been talking for like an hour and a half.
It's been an hour and 20. Oh boy, yeah, we got to.
Yeah, he did. He did throw 45 times, and that's why I was
true.
shocked. He threw a piss load, but it was all just tiny.
No, Dak threw.
He threw 45
crap.
times, but it was all
I
the
did not
Beasley
realize
and
that.
Witten. And then I can guarantee you, he's probably not going to throw to Terrence Williams anytime soon.
Well, he will.
Yeah, he will.
He should.
Terrence Williams is a fast guy. It's just was not smart. And I read this article where someone was calling out Garrett and Jerry Jones because they threw him under the bus and said that Terrence Williams should have ran out of bounds. That's not thrown out of the bus.
No, that's
he
facts.
should have ran out of bounds.
Yeah, it's like when Blair Walsh missed that field goal against Seattle. Zimmer's like, you can't miss that shot.
No,
you can't miss a chip shot.
Yeah.
Field goal like this. You don't. It's the game.
Anyway, for our viewers on Twitch, if you want to know more about us, visit our webpage and our listeners at profootballjuice.com.
Yeah, and if you want to listen to any of our previous podcasts, we're available. Oh, by the way, also I should mention that all of our picks that we're picking on the show are going to be available on the website as well. What we're drinking is available on the website, like just all that stuff.
Yeah.
We're available on iTunes,
TuneIn Radio. Wow, thanks, man.
Google Play, Muzak,
Stitcher. That it?
I feel like we're missing one.
I think we're missing one too. You should check us out. Lightning Rush asked when we have a schedule. So we do this every Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's possibly going to move to Tuesdays.
We'll let everyone know. Yeah.
We'll let people know. But it's usually around this time, 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yep.
When we pretty much, and we have a podcast that you can listen to that we just mentioned earlier.
I mean, yeah, the podcast is this.
Yeah. But it's really just us two bearded gentlemen, drinking and talking about
too.
football. And I think Twitch is a very good addition.
It is.
Because we like people chiming in and we can all talk about football. And football,
we are avid video gamers as well.
It's true.
Let's not discount that.
it's true. I need to, I'm just going to
These
come
are my
over here.
peeps.
I should just come over here and play.
Yeah, sure. Like video gamers are my peeps because I love my peeps. I
Yeah,
love my
Jesse
video
and I are
games.
going to sometimes play Madden and broadcast it.
And we'll put it on Madden channel. Not the
Thanks
other thing.
but thanks for telling us that. We didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Email us at profootballjuice@gmail.com.
Twitter at ProFBJuice.
And then on Facebook, just Pro Football Juice.
Yeah, I already played our intro and it's done.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been done for a while.
Well, all right.
Wait, there's more. Thanks to
Hey, thanks,
Arcadia
Lightning
Brewing.
Rush. Oh, and Emily.
Emily, Brianne. You might have seen her in the background.
And you, Jesse. Thanks, buddy.
You too, my friend.
That it?
Yeah, thanks for all the listeners out there, and thanks for the new followers and everything. And
Yeah.
we look forward to bringing you more of the juice.
Yeah,
hashtag Juice Nation.
Yes, hashtag Juice Nation. If you guys got a question or anything, just let us know.
If you added, you are now part of the Juice Nation.
Yeah, you're
it's
Juice
very
Nation now.
exciting. Very exciting times.
Oh, that was awesome.
We're still here.
We
For
just
Twitch
stopped
followers, the
podcasting.
podcast is done now.
No, it's just us and Twitch at this point.
It's very awkward.
I am very warm right now. by the
Oh
way.
God, I'm blazing.
Blue jeans were a bad idea, but I brought the motorcycle.
when I saw you wear, I'm like, oh, that's kind of dumb, but okay.
I had to wear motorcycle. I pretty much gear up when it's at night.
Yeah, well, it makes sense.
During the day, I'll wear shorts. I just don't care.
Yeah.